hope we're all okay. I've decided to be extra bright today because if spring's not going to come to me, I'm going to come to spring, and I'm fed up of being wrapped up in all my dark colours. I'm just going to start dressing and pretending that it's spring, okay? I thought I'd share with you my perfume collection today. I am a perfume obsesso. As much as I am about makeup and body products and all beauty products, perfume is another one of my absolute loves. Now, if you've got one or more bottles of perfumes, that will make you a perfume wardrobe. Just like you've got a wardrobe with clothes in, it's good to have a selection of fragrances for different events, different times of the year, night and day, and moods. For me, perfume is really about feeling. I want to feel a certain way when I wear a fragrance. Now, you may say, well, I've just got one favourite perfume and that's it, and that's all I wear every day, work, night, to bed, whatever. But you may want to broaden your horizons, because once you get into it, it's actually a really nice change. You'll be surprised at how your mood can be uplifted or relaxed or energized just by wearing different fragrances. So I'm going to start off with my work fragrance. Now, I want to mention the work fragrance. It's really important if you're working in a corporate environment, in an office with lots of people around you, to wear something that's not going to be offensive to other people. And you may think, well, this is my perfume, I love it, and I'm going to spray it all over. But it's not very nice for everyone around you to have to deal with your strong perfume. Now, I know from second-hand experience, I used to work in a firm years ago, and every day one of the PAs used to come upstairs and go, do you know, I've got an awful headache, because the girl next to her would be wearing the most god-awful, strongest perfume on earth. It would just kill everybody, So it's good to consider that. Wear something light, fresh, breezy, that makes you feel awake, but that's subtle, that's not going to upset everyone around you. Something like Dior Hypnotic Poison is really not a fragrance to wear to work, and if you are going to wear that, really tiny amounts, because it's so potent, and it can give people really bad headaches. So, fragrance number 1. This is what I wear to work. It's C by Chloe. Now, before I even smelt this, I fell in love with the bottle. Look at that bottle. The design is based on a vintage birdcage. How beautiful. Now, this is classed as a fruity floral fragrance. Fragrances are categorized in families. So you've got your basic 4: floral, oriental, fruity, and fresh. And then they go on to subcategories: fruity floral, fruity fresh, fruity oriental, whatever. And it's up to you to figure out the fragrances you like. Now, I'm going to tell you about this website. It's called, I think it's Fragranta. I will put it in the down bar, fragranta.com. It's basically a fragrance encyclopedia, okay? This thing is amazing. You go onto it, you type in any fragrance that you have or you can think of, and it will bring up immediately the family it's in, the list of top notes and bottom notes, the ingredients that are in it, the main fragrance that, whether it's fruit, whether it's an apple, whether it's tobacco or cinnamon, it will tell you all of that. It will even give you a description of the perfume, why it was made, the story behind it. And that's another thing I love about perfume. Each perfume has its own story to be able to sell it to customers, to be able to have advertisement. They all paint a story and a picture. And it's just such a beautiful thing, fragrance, if you're into it. Some people are just like, yeah, I like to smell good, so what? I like to smell good, but I like to feel good. So this is what I typically wear to work. As I said, fresh, fruity. It's got apple blossom and I think grapefruit in it. It's really nice. It's very chic. It's very sophisticated. I put it on and I feel like I'm ready for work. That's why it's my work fragrance. And also another thing, if you do have a favourite fragrance, why would you want to wear it to work? Wouldn't you want to save it for the moments that you cherish rather than every time you put it on out of work, you're just going to think of work. I don't like to associate any of my happy things with work, but this just gives me a little cocoon of my preciousness and keeps everyone sort of over there, and then I'm cocooned in my special scent, you know? And I just feel good at work with it. Okay. Now, when I'm at home, or it's a day off, or it's the weekend, I want to feel relaxed, warm, cozy. You know, if I'm wearing a sweater, you know, I want to feel that kind of feeling. And I know you think this is weird. I know you're like, Shaz, you are a freak. What are you talking about? But these perfumes give me these feelings, okay? So my favourite ones for that are D&G, number 10, Le Roue de la Fortune. I don't know how to, is that how you say it? Okay, this is probably my 4th bottle. I absolutely, let's put this one here. This is one of my favourite out of the collection. And I think there are, I'm not sure how many there are, 15? Or maybe just 10, or maybe 6. I don't know. There's a whole collection of these particular ones, and they each have a number. And they were basically designed on tarot cards and tarot card numbers. So this is what all of these different ones are. They've got different ones and different juice. This has got the purple juice. But it was all advertised and promoted with supermodels. But the actual design and printing is based on tarot cards. Now this one, they call this one Fruity Oriental because it's got a warm musk to it. It's very warm. I don't know how to describe this one actually. Come on now, Shaz, come on. You know what it reminds me of? Those sweets, Parma Violet. That's what it reminds me of. The colour's that colour and that's the smell. But it's just such a, this one for winter time, during the winter and autumn is just I love it. And also you could wear it in the evening because it's kind of masculine. And I think that's what these are based on. They kind of, you know, both men and women can wear, but I do, this one is, okay, if I could only have one perfume for the rest of my life, I think it would be this one. And Trish McAvoy number 9, which I haven't got here, but that's one of my favourites. The other one that I like for the weekends is Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay. Well, you can tell, fruity floral. You know, you can see the kind of trend that I'm going for. I've got all the same kind of families, and that's what's really good about going on that website, because you can put all your fragrances on and it tells you exactly what families they're in, and so you kind of know, oh, all my perfumes are like that. So when you go shopping next, you know what to look for, and the sales assistant doesn't have to go through 100 million perfumes. You can just say, well, fruity floral, and then they can point you in the right direction of what you like. But look, anything that has blackberry in it or vanilla, I'm in love with. Now this has blackberry, vanilla and bay, and again, this makes me feel like a little girl in the woods picking blackberries, and that's exactly what this was meant to promote or evoke, the memory of picking blackberries in a British countryside. And it does. I feel like I feel like, you know, putting on my Wellington boots and a nice chunky knit and wearing this, you know, that's how it makes me feel. It's just, it's sweet, but it's fresh, and it's, again, a little bit masculine. So if you like scents like that, I mean, anything, I love Jo Malone. Every one of Jo Malone's perfumes are wonderful. And what's lovely about her perfumes is that you can just mix and match, which is fantastic. They've got the most amazing combinations, and the candles are beautiful as well. Very, very expensive. A bottle like this size, which is 100 ml, is about £79. What? So, you know, you think, oh, use it sparingly, but come on, enjoy it. Buy it, enjoy it, use it. Okay. Now, if I'm going to the gym, or it's a Sunday, or I'm doing yoga, I'll just use a body spray like this. This one's called Sun-Kissed, and it smells of coconut and sunsets. And this is nice just to refresh after you've been for a jog, or you're, you know, just want something light and breezy. Again, for work as well, this is something really good if you're not quite sure what to go for. Right, typically in the evening, You want to wear something different. You don't want to wear your Blackberry and Bay and think of blackberry picking when you're going out for a hot date or dinner with your husband or out for a party. You want to feel spicy and sexy. And that's when you've got your evening fragrances. Easy. So my two favourite evening fragrances at the moment are Victoria's Secret Noir Tease. Look at this bottle. Oh, so vintage. I love the lace. I love the squeezy little pump thing here. I love the pink juice. Most of all, I love the scent. Everything Victoria's Secret I love, but the scent of this is super, super sexy. And this is Oriental Fruity, I think. Yeah. And Oriental means it's got a bit of spice in it. And that's what I like about it. It's warm, it's hot, it's spicy. It's described as being flirtatious and sexy. And it is. It really is. It does make... And when I put it on, I feel so sexy, you know? So there we go. My point is proven. The second one I like for the evenings is Prada Candy Low. Now this one, when you hear about what's in this, caramel, vanilla, amber, this is what you call a gourmand fragrance because it's edible. It's got the sweet treats that you'd eat or put in cakes. And okay, I love anything like that. Laura Mercier's creme brulee bath, divine. Anything gourmand, so it's foodie, almonds, fig, things like that, I absolutely love because you are going to feel delicious, delectable, like someone's going to gobble you up. And it will make you feel like that. So these are my go-tos if I'm going out to a party or if I'm going for dinner. You know, that's what I like to go for. So those are my fragrance selection. Do you have a fragrance wardrobe? Is that, do you have a selection? Do you feel anything when you wear your fragrances? Do you just plop them on? I just feel like I wanted to express how I feel when I wear different fragrances. And I think it's interesting to go a bit deeper into it, to look up what's in it. Why do you like it? What does it make you feel? Because your sense of smell is such an important part of being. You could smell a perfume and it could take you back 20 years to, your grandmother or sitting by the beach with, who knows? It's amazing what memories scents can bring back. And that's why I love the whole thing about it, memories, feelings. It's almost like a little photo album, but in your mind, and only you know what it reminds you of. It's like a little secret society, really. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to share was, if you're as mad as me about perfumes, is this book called The Perfumes Guide. This is absolutely amazing. It's listed in here, literally, from A to Z, every single perfume you can think of. It tells you a little bit of history about perfume, stories about perfume, different families. It's just absolutely beautiful. So it's listed everything here. You've got, from all the old school perfumes to like Flower by Kenzo. And it'll tell you here that it's melon woody. And it'll tell you the stars it's got, the star rating. So, think of any fragrance. So you could either get this book or go on the website. See, you've got Poème by Lancôme. You've got Nina Ricci. They're calling that Rainbow Sherbet. It's got everything in here. It's a really beautiful book. It's a lovely coffee table book. If you know anybody that likes fragrance or is interested in perfume and the whereabouts of it and how it's made and things like that, this is a really, really nice book. And not only that, it's just so pretty. And I just like taking pictures of it and having it on show. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope I was informative enough. And I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.